Hi guys! So today I thought it'd be fun to do a little Thanksgiving themed collab with one of my favorite YouTubers, one of my closest friends on YouTube, and the first person that I had ever collabed with, Liz Rogers. So I asked her to be in this collab with me. So after you guys watch this video, go ahead over to Liz's channel and watch her video where we talk about 5 more bands from each of us that we're extremely thankful for. So I thought for Thanksgiving this would be a really good collab to do, something fun and a little bit different. I thought this would be fun to do, and without further ado, let's get into it.
The next artist that I'm thankful for is Knucklepuck, and the song I recommend is Want Me Around. I'm thankful for them because they don't disappoint me. Great band, great music. I'm just thankful for all of them. I'm just thankful for every single member, every single thing that has to do with Knucklepuck. I'm thankful for it. Knucklepuck reminds me of Chicago. I've never had a bad experience in Chicago, so it's just kind of like a very nostalgic feeling. Love Knucklepuck because I think of Chicago, and I love Chicago. It's one of my favorite places in the entire world. I'm thankful for that. And I've always had great experiences there. Met a lot of great people. I got to spend an entire weekend with my friend Amanda, and she just kept telling me to listen to Knucklepuck, so I finally did. Amanda, thank you for pushing me to listening to this band. I appreciate it. I love them now. Let's go see a lot of shows together. Sound good? Cool.
So my first band is kind of a no-brainer if you know me. It's 5 Seconds of Summer. I've been obsessed with them for as long as I can remember, like probably 2012 was when I discovered 5 Sauce, so it's been 5 years, oh my god, my babies, they're no longer babies, they're adults. That's so weird to think of. So of course, naturally, one of my favorite songs is Beside You. This was off of their like first EP ever, and then they put it on their first album, and like just the little bit of change between those two versions, I can't. The first version's obviously going to be the one that's more my favorite, but like if they put this on 5 Sauce 3, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if they wanted to go back to the song again.
The next artist that I'm thankful for is Parachute, and the song I'm going to recommend for you guys to listen to is She for Liz. I'm thankful for this band because I'm just going to say I'm thankful for them, that they're a band. I've never been disappointed by them. They're not problematic at all, so I'm thankful for that. They're a very chill band. They're just a band that you have fun during their shows, and they're just incredible. And I like this song, She for Liz, because it basically describes me as a person. But yeah, they're just a band that I'm thankful for because I've never ever once hated them, which is really rare.
My second band is You Me at 6. I think I only did one video on them. They're kind of underrated. A lot of people don't really know them. When I was going through like my scene phase in high school, You Me at 6 was one of the bands that I discovered and I was obsessed with, but like all the other like scene kids weren't a fan. And I just love their music. I love all of it. It is so good. It's so like edgy and different. They are the artist to like my all-time favorite song. I think it's beautiful. It's like tear-worthy, and that is Crash. So this is completely different from the rest of their songs. Like it is like the Outcast, but it's just so good, and you guys should definitely listen to it. Even if you may not be a fan of their other stuff, check out this song. I think that you guys would really enjoy it. Like it's probably still my favorite song ever, so go ahead and check it out.
The next artist that I'm thankful for is Moose Blood, and the song I recommend is Glow. I'm very thankful for this band because they write incredible songs that basically tell a story, and I love every single part of it. You know, after like not listening to a band after someone tells you to for the longest time, and then you finally get into it, that happened to me with Moose Blood, but now I listen to them all the time. Their last album, Blush, can't stop listening to it.
So this is kind of a nostalgia band. It's one of the first bands that I grew up listening to thanks to my mom. Thank you for blessing me with the beauty of NSYNC. I had to throw them in here because it's just my childhood and I can still listen to them and like get down with them, so they deserved a spot in the 10 bands that I'm thankful for. So NSYNC, here's your little shout out. And naturally, the song that I picked is Bye Bye Bye. There are videos of me somewhere on a floppy disk dancing to this song and like going like this. Like I had a full like set out choreography for this song. I need to find that somewhere because I want to watch it like really badly.
The next artist that I'm thankful for is Beachweather, and the song I'm recommending for you guys to listen to is New Skin. I'm thankful for this band because they were together long enough for me to be able to see them twice in 1 year. Thanks, Nick Santino. Every time I listen to their music, I just think of summer and how bad I want it to be summer, but like I don't like the heat, so it doesn't make sense. Thankful that I was able to see them twice before they broke up.
The next band that I have is another one that I discovered sort of through my scene phase, but I actually discovered them on Full Frontal. If you guys remember what that was Jack and Alex's like online podcast, I guess. Yeah, it was a podcast. And they would play music in between segments, and they played Some Days by The Main, and I became obsessed with them. I had to listen to every single album. I know I don't really talk about them that much. I've never seen them live. They just have a special place in my heart because I discovered them through Alex and Jack, and I wish that they would bring Full Frontal back, but I don't think they ever will. That song was just, oh, like it had such an impact on me that it made me go and listen to like every other song that The Main had out. And again, it was something that like none of my friends were into. They were just like, I really like Pioneer by The Main and Halloween. Those albums were, I can't, they're just so good.
Number 5 for me and the last artist on this video is With Confidence, and I recommend Voldemort. I'm thankful for them because they've kind of helped bring awareness to like mental health with their song Voldemort in a way. Because Voldemort is like, you fear the name itself. The more you talk about something, the less you'll be afraid of it. Because I have really bad anxiety, so I used to be, like, I'm terrified of everything that I've never done before. I hated going through drive-thrus at first, but the more I did it, the more I got comfortable doing it, and now it doesn't even bother me anymore. The more you talk about depression, the more you talk about anxiety, anything else that has to do with mental health, basically everything, the more you'll be comfortable around it and the more you'll feel comfortable talking about it, because we need to start talking about it. I see a therapist to help with my anxiety. I love it. I don't know where I would be without it. I'm very sane now. Have you ever seen me talk about Pam on Twitter? Pam is my therapist. Pam has helped me through so much. She is a person that I can talk to about anything, and she helps me understand why I think this way and how I can overcome that and how I can like deal with it and get around it and get through it without it being an extreme challenge. She helps me a lot with my anxiety because my anxiety is terrible. Basically, you can describe me as a scared little puppy. I'm glad that they wrote a song, kind of, I don't know. I like the song. I'm probably thinking into it a lot more than I should be, but like, it's a great song, great band, love them. Can't wait to see them again.
The last band that I have to announce in this video, as someone who is from Ohio, naturally they're going to be in my list. 21 Pilot. Although I wasn't a huge fan of Blurry Face, I mean it's good and I understand why it got the attention that it did. I understand why it blew up, but my favorite album would be Vessel or their self-titled. So many gems on those albums and they're still underrated. Like still to this day people, like when you talk about 21 Pilots, it's the song off of Blurry Face or it's the album Blurry Face or it's about their most recent tour. My favorite song of all time by 21 Pilots is House of Gold, and it always will be. I just can't. Tyler with the ukulele? Like, come on, guys. Come on. It is... It's just one of my favorite songs ever by 21 Pilots. It always will be. Thank you, Liz, for being in this collab with me. I really appreciate it. All of her links will be in the description down below if you guys want to check her out, which, I mean, you probably should already know her at this point. And I hope that you guys all have a very good Thanksgiving. You have a successful Black Friday shopping trip if you are into that. Tell me in the comments down below one band that you are thankful for and give a song recommendation, and maybe I'll do a like collaborative video where I just react to like all these bands and songs that you guys comment down below. See if that's something that will happen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and I'll see you again soon. Peace out, Girl Scouts.